Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. You are watching IBAN News Network, and this show is being presented by me, Naira Bilal. As we all know that I come here every maybe alternate or every weekend to discuss some major issues of the society. And today I am going to talk about the domestic violence and its sharp rise in Kashmir. So, as we all know what domestic violence actually is. Domestic violence is the abuse that people do in their homes, especially to their spouse, or even involving their children sometimes, or we can say their life partner. It has been ruining the household for so long. And now, talking about Kashmir, this domestic violence sees sharp rise. So, the domestic relationship between men and women is one of the complementarity and not of competition or power hierarchy. That means that women and men, there is no competition in between them. So, but still, some men of the society they tend to be dominant. If we talk about a particular household, the head of the family always tends to be, dominant in the household. Some men I have seen myself are caring and loving towards their family, their spouse, and their children especially. And those homes are like, you can see from far behind that they are happy living. So, talking about this domestic violence, only some men who dominate themselves in the household, maybe they think of their women as a competition or power hierarchy. So, they tend to do this violence in the home. While maximum male heads of the family tend to be compassionate and caring towards the women, many have been indulgent in a display of cruelty and inhumane behavior towards the female folk of the society. And many a times these kind of men involve their children who fall in depression and certain, what is that called as post traumatic stress disorders they are facing nowadays. So, talking about now in the current crisis, the graph of domestic violence demonstrates on all time alteration across the whole globe. According to reports from a number of international organizations associated with domestic violence during the times of crisis, there often is an increase in the instances of the cases relating domestic violence. So now, according to the European Regional Office of WHO's Gender and Health Department, there has been a 60% rise in the calls by women subjected to violence. That means this is just growing on a very faster and speedy rate. Like women, about 60%, they are just calling the helpline numbers for this domestic violence. This is happening in Kashmir also now, which is very saddening. Talking about Italy, Germany, Brazil, and China, among other nations, report a sharp increase in the instances of domestic violence since the onset of the lockdown. Concerning the pandemic, it is pertinent to mention here that the domestic abuse is a summation term used to include physical abuse, sexual abuse, verbal abuse, emotional abuse, reproductive coercion, and digital abuse. Talking about all these kinds of abuses, I think it is very saddening that we are having these difficult situations everywhere around the globe. Like we are having this pandemic crisis, because of which there is a very fall in the economy of the world. Because of that thing, people are going in depression and they are facing lots of problems because of the lack in the availability of jobs and stuff. People are falling in depression, and now this domestic violence is becoming an another reason for people to shut down. And it is a turning point for Kashmir also, that this violence thing is happening in Kashmir. So, world over, the main reason of COVID 19, specific domestic violence has till now been the surging rise in unemployment levels. Unemployment caused to the male members of the family pushes them in panic, and to vent their frustrations they switch to domestic violence. As I earlier said, this unemployment crisis leaves people in depression, and then when they have to get out of there or vent their frustrations, they just go for this domestic violence. Contrary to this, women losing jobs become more vulnerable as they lose their financial independence. A 2018 survey by the Institute for Women's Policy Research, that is IWPR, revealed that domestic violence can affect survivors' education, career, and economic stability over the course of their lives. So, there is another research of Women's Refugee, a charity organization that is in the New Zealand, found that 60% of people had full-time jobs when their abusive relationships began, but half of them were no longer employed as these relationships continued. So according to WHO, estimates of the cost of violence in the United Nations of America reach 3.3% of the GDP. In England and Wales, the total costs from violence amount to an estimated $40.2 billion annually. The situation in India is no better. As we talk of Germany, Italy, and the other countries, we should talk about our own country, that is India, and the situation over here is no better. Recently, data by National Legal Service Authority, that is NALSA, suggests that the nationwide lockdown has led rapid increase in domestic violence therefore. So according to an article by Times of India, Uttarakhand has recorded highest number of cases in last 2 months, followed by Haryana and Delhi. Reports revealed that since the start of lockdown till 15th of May, 144 cases of domestic violence were reported in Uttarakhand, 79 were reported from Haryana, and 69 from Delhi. According to another article published in Hindustan Times, complaints of domestic violence have decreased in states like Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Telangana during COVID-1. Yet there is a significant increase in such cases in states like Punjab. Punjab State Commission for Women, that is PSCW, stated that they have been receiving an average of 30 complaints every day related to domestic violence since March 22 of this year. NCW has registered 250 complaints related to domestic violence between the 25th March and 22nd April 2020. An alarming number of 400 cases of domestic violence were received on WhatsApp by NCW all this while. So eventually, because of this global pandemic, people of most part have been restricted to the domains of their houses, so they just stay in their houses and keep thinking about things, their unemployment, their lost independence, so they get it all gets mixed up in their heads and it becomes chaos. So to vent these frustrations, people do certain things, and believe me, this domestic violence cannot be it cannot be said like I was in frustration so I did this and that, but it is not justified. You have to be calm and composed in these situations. So while the global population is witnessing this lockdown almost for the first time, the people residing in the region of Jammu and Kashmir are witnessing less changes in their ways of life because of the turmoil of the past and the situations that we have been facing since a very long time, because it has Kashmir has always been a terrorizing zones. So it's not new for us to stay put in our homes and stuff. So the instances of lockdown of various natures and rules have been a regular part and parcel of the lives of the people of this conflict zone, as I said. So over the years, coping strategies have either evolved or have been developed by people to get along with the realities of their circumstances and normalize their lives over the atypical realism. However, this time some strings have been pulled for the first time. We have been caught up in our homes for a very long time, being in the conflict zone, but this time, because of this domestic violence, I can say that the strings have been pulled. Over the years, as part of the coping mechanism and tactics, many people have moved out from the valley. They have been doing businesses across the globe and others have been doing a paid job. So not only these people managed a good life and living standard for them, but at the same time increasing remittances have been finding way home. So with the pandemic in place, people globally have lost both jobs and businesses. Instances like financial constraints, unemployment, uncertainties, conflict pressure, post stress traumatic disorder, anxiety, depression, like conditions that already exist because of the conflict, have aggrieved. For example, if we were caught up in our homes because this Kashmir is a conflict zone, now it has been, aggravated because of this domestic violence thing. The easiest way to vent such frustrations being harsh on the subordinates of the households. The instances of domestic violence have shown an increase in the valley of Kashmir as well. Inquiring from the State Women's Commission, we were told that there has been an increase in the number of reports they received from mid March 2020 onwards. They claim that they receive more than 20 complaints daily since the onset of the lockdown. That is, people maybe are losing their minds because of the onset of the lockdown, and as I earlier mentioned, that we have to be calm in this chaos so that we can get through this together. But people seem to lose their minds these days because of they think that they are trapped in homes and stuff. So the trend seems to go up, that stagnate or go down, obviously being correlated with the increasing number of crises, miseries, and hardships that passing days of lockdown are harbingers of. The Lone Women's Police Station in Srinagar informs that they have also been receiving these domestic violence cases in a very, increased number. So, according to the data available with them, it is clear that the number of cases have more than doubled over these months. This increase, this increase, or I can say the increasing trend, can be seen in each district of the valley. Not only Srinagar, not only, some other district, but the whole of the valley. So, on the domestic violence front, COVID-19 crisis has added to the miseries of the conflict on women. The stress level and anxiety has increased amongst the folk, questioning a set of women from different social and economic setups. We get a mixed response. While some women blame their fate, most women believe that the absence of peace in this part of the world has had a lifelong toll in their households, their male family members, and of course on their own health and lives. Each individual has the right to life, and as such, no instance of domestic or other sort of violence with any person discrete of gender, social group, or any other classification is insupportable and intolerable. So, as I have talked about this domestic violence, like now I am supposed to tell you this, the men of our society must control, their household systems, and they should provide a legitimate support to the women, because in Islam also women is the empowerment and it is the building block of a home. Our mothers, our sisters, we need to, you know see towards them with a love, care for them, so that they are the future of this world, and we can live in a society where there are no crises and no violences such as this domestic violence. So I hope you all got what I had to say and you got the message. So I hope that all of the men watching this video will be humble towards their household, towards their spouse, their sisters, and their daughters, and there will be no more domestic violence in Kashmir. So, inshallah, I'll see you in the next live discussion. Till then, fi amanillah and take care in this pandemic. Assalamu alaikum.